telling people that they have to identify as pansexual if they are attracted to men, women, and other genders. If you think that somebody has to identify as pansexual because they're attracted to more than two specific genders, being men and women, then you have a deeply, deeply flawed misconception of what bisexuality can mean to so many people. Also, it's really arrogant telling people how they have to identify. So many people in the comments of so many videos have been spewing bullshit saying that if you are attracted to men, women, and other genders, then that's pansexuality. Guess the fuck what? That can be pansexuality. Absolutely. If that's what sounds like pansexuality to someone and they want to identify as pan, then great. Then that's a fucking wonderful fit. If somebody feels that way, though, and they want to identify as bi, that's also fucking awesome, too, and valid and accurate. Because if you think the two in bi strictly means being attracted to one men, two women, you have a dated definition. Ah! This makes me so angry. And these words definitionally mean different things to different people. So for you to project your personal definition onto someone else is so fucking arrogant. Let anybody identify how they want. They probably have a better understanding than you. Also, you still fucking don't know what bi means. So I hear you. I hear you saying, bi, look at the dictionary, bi means two. That's cute. Okay, I see it. I see you. I see your bi and that meaning two. Okay, cool. I raise you the fact that two can mean two groups. I get that bi means two. Bicycle, bi-weekly, binoculars, bisexual, two sexuality. Great. You know what the two is? It's not two genders. It's two groups. At least for many people. I would say that it would be the mainstream definition of many bisexual people's sexuality. And the two groups are your gender and other genders. So it's two groups that still is able to encompass all the genders. Alright? I'm not saying that now that we've established this, that bisexuality and pansexuality are perfectly the same, that they're synonymous. That's not what I'm saying. And if that's what you're hearing, then you're not listening. Bisexuality and pansexuality, there are still some personal differences that can exist between them. And there can be reasons that you identify as one and not necessarily the other. And that's okay. But it's not. It's not. It's not. Because because bisexuality, the bi means two, and the two are men and women, and pan includes all the genders. That's just simply not accurate. Like, you need to go to more LGBT groups. You need to meet more bi people. And if you do, then you live in a really closed-minded place where the understanding of bisexuality is 40 years in the past. Like, you need to get out more. Sure, there are probably some people out there where the two in bi, where it means genders. And that's a thing. And that might be men and women. And that might come from a place of transphobia. Okay, but please don't project that on all bi people, because it's not the case. Also, for some people, it can mean two, but it might mean like genderqueer people and men, or like women and agender people. But that's a pretty small, and that's okay, because we're allowed to identify with certain words. Maybe somebody finds themselves, yes, attracted to women and agender people, and they're like, perfect, I don't really have a label, but bi works. Because that's two, because there is no label for anybody who's just attracted to women and agender people. But bi works, and that's okay. We can like, find labels that we think fit us, and apply them as we think they work. That is totally valid. But It's simply like a misrepresentation of bisexual people to be like, no, all bisexual people are only attracted to men and women. That's wrong. Like, I'm like ready to go outside and take a poll of the world to show you how wrong you are. It's just wrong. You're wrong. And to be honest, like, it is really offensive to me. It feels biphobic. It feels like you're not taking the... It feels like you think that bi people are transphobic, which is incredibly offensive. And this is coming from a person whose preferred label is pan. But because pan people... No, I don't want to make that sweeping generalization. Because some pan people have proven to be so ignorant in the comments. It's almost made my preferred label become bisexuality. I really like pan because it was the label I used to come out. It has a lot of warm and fuzzy attached to it. But I've been slightly ashamed of my pan brethren. Not all of you, just a small handful of you recently. Who just think that their label is better. Your label isn't better. Your label is for you, and another person's label is for them. And stop telling people what the definition of their sexuality is. Ugh, it makes me so angry. God damn it! Oh, motherfucker!